So for pronunciation today, we are going to take it back to the basics. So I've noticed that a lot of people have had some trouble with pronunciation. So I'm coming to go ahead and make this very simplified, and we'll take it one letter at a time. So last week we did some of the different sounds, the double L, the QU, the CH, all of that. But I wanted to take it more simplified. I even reposted that to my stories about the vowel sounds because I noticed some people needed some more help with vowels. So I want to make sure that I can help with that. So I'll start off with the first rule. So I will take on one vowel per day. You can basically consider this to be the vowel series. So you could catch me on any given day and I might be doing a different letter sound. But for today, it's all about the Spanish A. So I won't be referring to it as A anymore because this is a Spanish lesson. So I will basically pronounce it as A for the sake of the lesson. So the Spanish A, the way you can remember that pronunciation is by saying always. Spanish A is always A. So that's how you can say it. Just remember the word always. And we know always starts with the letter A and the sound A. So if you ever want to remember, what does the Spanish A say? Always. Always says I. So let's look at some examples here. And I think that's such a cool way to remember it. The way you can remember, because remember, I told you that vowels in Spanish, they only have one sound. They only have one sound per vowel. So the letter A will always say A. So let me go ahead and underline that. So the Spanish A will always say A. All right. So let's look at some examples here, because I always like to compare the examples. That way you can see just how easy Spanish is. So when it comes to the English alphabet, we have apple, cake, father, map, place. Then over here on the Spanish side, we have casa, padre, pastel, madre, and manzana. So these are, I want to go ahead and show you both sides of it so that you all can see that on the English side, the A over the English side says apple. So now that's making like, that makes a short A sound, ah. The cake, okay, that has a long A, that's cake. Father, that has its own sound, that's different from the other three. We have a, and then again we have map, and we have place. So as you can see, with all 5 of these words, we got about 3 different sounds up in here, 3 different sounds of the letter A. And it's only one letter, but look, it can have 3 different sounds just within this group of English words. But if we come over to the Spanish side of the board, look what we have here. Casa, padre, pastel, madre, manzana. So as you can see, look, no matter how many times we use the letter A, guess what? It always says A. Always says A. So keep that in your memory, because no matter what the word is or what the letter is, it is always going to say A. Yeah, your fave says, good vowel sound. I was needing help with those. So yeah, so as you can see, I wanted to always say that, hey, no matter, as I basically put 2 examples up here so you can see that in English, they like being extra in this language by having like 3 and 4 different sounds for one letter. But in Spanish, there's only one sound per vowel. So that means the Spanish A, it's always going to say A. So if ever you get confused and you want to read some words or read some sentences and you're trying to say, oh my gosh, how do I pronounce this again? Just remember, when it comes to the Spanish A, it always says A. So you can think of the A stands for always. Carrot says, great tip, makes sense. Oh, good, I'm glad. I'm here to make things much easier for you all. So now that I gave you all some examples and we can see you can juxtapose it between both languages, let's go ahead and put this into context because I don't believe in just teaching like isolated words and isolated sounds. I like to put it in like a real context. So let's go over seeing it in a sentence. And just to see who's paying attention, what sound does the Spanish ah make? Put that in the comments. What sound does the Spanish ah make? Great job, Haley. Yes, it makes ah, the sound ah. And how can we remember that? What's our rule for being able to remember that it always says this? How could we remember that? Yes, always, Carrot. Yes, always, Haley. Yep, and good job, Leo. I see that you put ah in there. Yep. Ah is for always. Good job, Robin. Yep. So we're going to get some sentence practice so we can see it in context because, it doesn't really work if you learn this stuff as an isolated concept. We want to be able to put it to good practice. Okay, so we'll start. We'll just go with, no, I might as well. We got room for one more. So I'll put one more on here. All right, so we are going to play a little game here, and we're going to work on identifying all the times we see the Spanish sound ah. We want to see how many ah vowels do we have. So let's look at the first one. La casa es blanca. Put in the chat, how many ahs do you see? How many ahs do you see? Close, Ola. It's actually the house is white. Yeah, blanca is white. So, la casa es blanca. Okay, I see 5. Somebody says 2. Somebody says, okay, well, let's count them out. Let's count how many times we can see our vowel sound ah. And remember, ah always says ah. Okay, so let's look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. So let's read it out. La casa es blanca. So as you all heard me read that sentence, did you see how ah always said ah? The Spanish ah always says ah. How many are in sentence number 2? Mamá habla español. How many times do you see ah in number 2? Let's look again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, good. 5 again. Yeah. 5 otra vez. Good job, everybody. Mamá habla español. Mamá habla español. And as you can see, hey, what is our sound? It always says ah, no matter what word it is. And this is an activity to help show you that no matter what word you give it, the letter ah will always say ah. Let's look at the third one. Ana canta muy bien. All right. How many ahs do we see in number 3? See. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. And let me write these down. So we have 5, 5, 4. Excelente trabajo, mis estudiantes. Okay. Vamos a hacer número 4. Me llamo Ana. how many A's are in number 4? Me llamo Ana. Let's see. Uno, dos, tres. Yes, tres. Me llamo Ana. Good job. Now, this one has a lot of them. La banana está madura. How many A's are in the number 5 sentence? How many are in number 5? Número 5. Okay, we see 7, we see 8, see 7. Okay, let's count them. Vamos a contar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So there are 8. Okay, yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yes, a lot of people thought 7. A lot of people said 7. It's actually 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, how did I skip? Why did I just skip numbers like that? Okay. Yeah, I definitely skipped numbers. I knew I went crazy. Yeah, I definitely skipped a number. My bad. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I don't have no idea why I skipped all the way to 8 like that, but just, it was, so it is. Yeah, I definitely skipped a number for some crazy reason. But anyway, yes, you all are right. Siete. Siete. Now, I have a challenge for you all now. Since you all understand, that the Spanish always says and okay, I went ahead and I gave you 5 different sentences. I want you all to give me a sentence. Go ahead and put a sentence in the chat that uses but do not take any of the ones that are up here. I want to see what you all can do. You can put even a short sentence like I did here, number 4, that just says, me llamo Ana. So give me a sentence that uses because I want to see if you all can do it. Because we have already done 5 of them together. We've done 5. I want to see if you all can do that. I want to see if you all can do that. What can my students do today? Esta noche. Okay, yeah, Adrian, so you have mañana. Okay, that's a word that has the in it. Ronald says no habla español. Él says aprendiendo a hablar español. Mona says me canta helado. Larissa, you mean cuántos años tienes? Okay. Let's see. Anaya says, hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Anaya. ¿Y tú? Well, one correction there. There's a grammatical one. We never want to say me llamo es. It's just me llamo. See how here it goes me llamo and then the name? You don't put S in there. We just say me llamo Anaya. Me llamo Ana, because what it translates to is I am called Anna. So if you put a S in there, that's saying I am called is Anna. So we don't want to say that. You just want to say I am called Anna. So you want to say me llamo Anaya. But other than that, good job. Okay, and Haley says me gusta manzanas. Very close. So I like how you use the letter A, but just so you know, plurality, manzanas is more than one thing. So it's going to be me gustan manzanas. So you want to put an in at the end of gusta. So it's going to be me gustan manzanas. Good job, though. Let's see. Mañana es 26. Soy de América. Me llamo Kela. No escuela mañana. Yes, es verdad, porque es verano. Yeah. Mi nombre es Cola. Yeah, good job. So y'all got this already down. So good. So you guys are good. So that means you won't mind quiz time then, because we already had, we did a group lesson, we did a group activity where you guys show me what you learned. Now we're going to do a quiz here. A quiz to see who all was listening and who all was paying attention. Me gusta café. Yep, good job, good job. Okay, plural for things is gustan. I'm a beginner. I don't know how to form. Yes, Haley. So yeah, I want you to go to my YouTube channel. I did a long form video on my YouTube. My YouTube channel is called Black Girl Spanish, the same name I have on here. So if you go on my YouTube page, which is Black Girl Spanish, I put all of the replays. I put my replays up here from TikTok, and I have one. I have a video called, I think it's called Stop Getting Confused Over gustar. And then it's there that I talk about the plurality of when to say gustar and when to say gustan with an N. So yeah, that's definitely over there. So yeah, just a little sidebar. Go to my YouTube channel and I talk about a lot of these concepts over there. So it'll be a lot of fun. Now, here is the quiz I have for you all. Question number 1. Question numero uno. Let's see. Okay, A, B, C. Yep, good job, Mickey. Hola, hola. Yep. Let's see. All right. How is the Spanish a pronounced? How is the Spanish a pronounced? A, B, or C? You can put your answer in the chat. Oh no, you're lost, Kay. Why are you lost? Why are you lost? Are you just now getting here? If you are, it's okay. I mean, I will be putting this live up on my YouTube channel. I'll put the replay up there, but tell me, why are you lost? Look at all of my smart students. Look at all of my smart students. So yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, good job. I see that you can use the notes. Good job. So yeah, absolutely. So all of my smart students up here. Good job. Good job. So let's do the next one now. Let's do the next one. Let's do the next one. So this one, let's see. Ooh, I got one for y'all. This will be a fun one. And this one only has, I'm only going to give 2 answer choices for that one. I'm only going to give 2 answer choices for that one. How is the word mama pronounced? Now, I'm not just accepting any old answer on this one. As a true teacher, I always want to know an explanation. So if you all think it's A, then tell me, why is it A? Why? Because to me, these answers are looking the same. So tell me why it is A and not B, then somebody can put that in the chat. Okay, so I see that if people are saying accent. What about the accent mark, though? What does the accent do for the word? Like, what about the accent mark? What does an accent mark mean in Spanish? What does that mean for us and for a word? Yes, yep, exactly. It emphasizes the letter. So exactly, it emphasizes the letter. The letter, exactly, is more pronounced. So yeah, anytime you see an accent in a word, you're always going to put the emphasis over the letter that it's over. So this here says mama. See, mama. But this one here, mama. And see, it's not pronounced mama, it's mama, because the accent is going to make sure that you put more emphasis on the second letter or whatever letter it's over. So mama. Exactly. Accent mark says that you emphasize that syllable. Exactamente. I have some very smart students.